So welcome to your breathing exercise, Nadi Shodhanam, alternate nostril breathing. This is one of my favourite breathing exercises, pranayamas. Now I would like to remind you that breathing exercises can be really deep. They can be simple, but they can work deeply through your being. So if any time you're doing any breathing exercises and there's any discomfort, any irritation, any way your body's saying stop, please just stop. Just return your breath to normal and just allow your being to calm down. That being said, there probably won't be any reaction, but just know you have that authority anytime you need. I love this practice because it works at balancing the right and the left sides of your brain. I've found it incredibly useful for bringing myself into balance, particularly emotionally, when I have been dealing with something big. When we had a family member in hospital and things were really quite tough, I can remember going to the park across from the hospital and just doing this practice, and it brought me back to balance so that I could get back in and be strong and helpful. So I do invite you to enjoy it, to use it, and to work with it. Now, with this, we breathe in through one nostril and then out through the other. We breathe back in that nostril and then out through the other. So if at the moment you go and just check, you breathe in and out one nostril and you breathe in and out the other nostril. And if you find that one nostril is a little bit clogged, feel free to go and pause this now and get yourself a tissue and clear nostrils so they're both quite free. And then when you're ready, just make sure you're comfortable sitting. Ideally, the spine's relatively upright so that there's freedom through the chest. You're not hunched over. Shoulders are relaxed. And we use our right hand. I'm not sure why. There will be an energetic component to it. And what we do is we use our thumb to block off our right nostril, and our ring finger or our little finger to block off our left nostril, and our other two fingers rest into the forehead. Okay. Now, all of these hand positions, please don't push hard. You're not squeezing and you're not punishing. It's just a gentle applied pressure wherever your hands are resting. So let's get yourself into this comfortable position with your right hand, thumb against the right side of the nostril, ring finger just resting on top of the left nostril, and the middle and the index finger on your forehead. Now, I do invite you to close your eyes because that way your focus flows inward rather than looking at the camera. So the eyes gently close, and we start by blocking off the right nostril, and we breathe in through the left nostril. We block the left nostril off, and we breathe out through the right nostril. You then breathe back in through the right nostril, block off the right nostril, and breathe out through the left nostril. Breathing back in through the left nostril, blocking it off, and breathing out through the right nostril. Breathing back in through the right, and breathing out through the left. And we just follow that for a few more rounds. Every in-breath is a nice full breath, but not bringing any tension in at all. And the breath just easily flows out. Make sure that you're not pushing into your nose too tight or into your forehead too tight. Ideally keeping the shoulder relaxed, so the breath holds your whole focus. You may begin to like to introduce a pause in the breath. So there's an in-breath, a pause, and then you breathe out. And you pause before breathing back in through that same nostril. Pausing, breathing out. Pausing. Breathe in. Pause. Breathe out the other side. Pause. breathe back in that nostril, pausing at the top of the breath and breathing out and pausing at the end of the out-breath. And follow that through for a few more rounds. Just noticing the beautiful stillness and the pause between the in-breath and at the bottom of the out-breath. Feel the stillness there. If you found that one of your nostrils was still a little bit blocked, feel free just to allow some air to flow in through your mouth when you breathe in from that side, just so the body stays relaxed. If your arm became too tired, you can rest it down, but still have your awareness flowing in through one side and out through the other. If you'd like to take this to the next step, we allow the breath to flow in the same way, and this time let's allow ourselves to count. So as we breathe in for a count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pausing for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathing out for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And pausing for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. If that is too slow, alter it to what feels good for you. So perhaps you're breathing in 2, 3, 4, pausing 2, 3, 4, breathing out 2, 3, 4, and pausing 2, 3, 4. Just find a breath and a count that works for you, and do a few more rounds if you're happy to. This practice is so good at balancing the left and right hemispheres of your brain, balancing the masculine and the feminine in your being, allowing your emotions to calm and settle. I invite you to do 2 more rounds in your own time. And when you finish those 2 rounds, just keep the eyes closed but allow the hand to come down. And just breathe normally. Noticing your mind. Noticing if there's a greater ease in your mind, a softness, a calmness, a sense of balance. And perhaps noticing that same sense of calm balance within your heart. This can be a good practice to do if your mind is busy and you're trying to get to sleep, or you have a lot to contemplate in your day and your mind is filled with static. You can just calm down and bring a sense of clarity. Opening your eyes when you'd like. Thank you for sharing this practice with me. And I hope you remember to use it. It is very powerful. Namaste.